to prominence for being known for that shit. You know, like it's just being like OG cocksman with all these hoes. But now, like, he's gotten so debaucherous with it, like his mind is like not right.
Muddled.
That guy used to get. What did he look like 20 years ago? That's what I want to see.
Well, ATP, you've got all
chicks now.
He's like, hot, man.
You think you get better chicks than Buckman, ATP? Back in the day, like when he was your age.
Everybody in the Bahamas is
if you saw the girls I get, they're all 10s, like, whatever. Like, and maybe over dry spells, whatever. All guys have that, but like, I don't know, dude. When I look at him now, it's just like, ugh. It's like, like turkey neck. He's all bald and like, you know, gray, and it's like gross. My dad is 73. My dad looks 20 years younger than Buckman. Like,
well, ATP, he's mocking and trolling you tonight by his thumbnail for his show is a fridge with all the magnets.
I just showed that on my own Twitter, so why do I care?
Yep, Raiders at the bottom until the playoff, until they get a playoff.
Exactly. They haven't won a playoff game in 22 years, man.
It's very beach bum vibe. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, J-Mo gets it. You know, so
J-Mo gets it. Yeah, J-Mo.
But ATP, you're probably one of his biggest enemies online
right
these
now.
days.
Yep.
So what's your recollection of coming across, you know, Buck Nasty, and how'd that go down?
He came on the show and he started going after. I literally had no clue who he was, because me and Mir have like totally dropped out. Like, we don't know anything anymore. Right, like we don't watch any of the shows. Like a lot of the stuff I know just is what from Chow tells me what's going on, and it's just like this guy was like starting to go after me and was like, what? And then what I hate about it is this is like, you're gonna be like, oh, you're a fucking turkey neck piece of shit, and you're like, oh, everyone's gonna get old one day. I'm like, yeah, but when I'm old, I'm not gonna be on the internet still trying to be a star.
Yes,
you know, like I'm just gonna be like hanging out at the beach in the Bahamas drinking margaritas or something. You know,
right,
like,
fucking a 20-year-old Brazilian.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go, my boy.
Or letting somebody else. Guys, look, things happen, you know?
Oh, God, Kate.
That's
Here we
talking about
go.
with the cake. Like, does it look like a sweet cake? Like, with the looks like happy birthday, Schmuel. Like,
that's not Brazilian pussy. Wait a minute.
Close enough.
Nice tits.
No, not even close.
Okay, so to set this up a little bit, about a week or two ago, we had Buckman on a stream where I don't even know what it was. Oh, it was the one called the Mo Show, or the J Mo Show.
Hey guys, what's going on? I hear I'm popular tonight. So we got the morons. Should I'll leave it up to you. Do we want to stream snipe them and we comment? Or should we just bother? And I guess I'll just put it up. We'll just start doing it. Doom, what did you think about having Ashley Cummings on your show? I liked having Ashley on my show. I'll have her on again. It was interesting. I think that, she goes through a lot, so we'll have to see. And you have to stream snipe. Oh, that's funny. You have to stream snipe the allegations are damning. I heard them at some point call me gay, which is fine. Skarika is in full coat mode, which is fine. So all that stuff's pretty goddamn funny. Dirty Deeds, do you think Vapid is a fair label for Ashley? No, I actually don't. I think Ashley is interesting, but I think she misunderstands what's going on in the Dabverse. But that's my thing. And Panhandler, are you serious about my mic not being plugged in? According to my system, it is. Let's just double check. No, I'm getting everything. Let me see. I will look over here and see if you guys can hear me. And then we'll go from there. Thank you, Panhandler. And Serenity, now you're doing to me what we used to do to Bob Leby all the time. Kind of an echo. All right. Let's go back to settings. No, it should be good. It may be the room that I'm in. Kind of an echo. If it's still there, cigarette, let me know. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Let me try some. No, that's off. And that's off. That should have cleared it all up for you, I would think. Let's just test. Yeah, the echo's gone, right? All right. Why did you take down the show if you enjoyed having Ashley on? Did she ask you to remove it? No, the show is up. It's been up. Oh, sorry, Doom. I guess I did put you up, right? Why did you take down the show if you enjoyed having Ashley on? Did she ask? No, it's up. It's been up. And if anything, sometimes I fuck up. It sounds like the laptop mic. Thank you, Panhandler. Audio, and you are 100% correct. Oh, how's this? Better. There we go. And Doom, my bad. No, Doom, I think that I was screwing around with it the same night that I did it, and I might have done something else, but I don't do a lot of looking around like he has 8 monitors. I wish I did. I have 2. But you guys are on this one, and you're supposed to be on the other one, and my YouTube stream is on the other one. So let's just move those over. And then the planet, the stars should be aligned. And we are all good. Sorry. I apologize. And but yeah, that would be me. I blame Ray. It's probably not a bad idea considering I probably learned everything from Ray. So the one thing that I can't stand about this EvMux is it doesn't play back in my ear. So I feel like I'm talking to an empty room. And yeah, Doom, I think it was down for maybe a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, but it wasn't down that long. So you're not insane. But it went right back up. I was playing with the content thing. So all right. Let's get through some of the saying hello, and we'll go here. We've got I wanted to say we've got however many people we have, but I got to take us off. And we are
off Twitter. Wow, there wasn't really a big number drop. Yeah, 22. My system was showing 29, so I'm pretty happy about that. And considering I used to get 7, it's quite a big difference. On a very important episode of Blossom. Yeah, so I have the link to Chow's show. So it's possible we could just get in there and but I don't know if I want to do that yet. Dirty Deeds of the slide and I stop and turn around and go for a ride. Ava, Affy, Evmux. Sorry, don't speak nerdy dork. We put that up already. Yeah, I was using StreamYard and it didn't work for the super tip stuff. So it was just easier to just switch instead of sweating it out. I even had Annie and I come on and try to set it all up, and it got into some hybrid system and that she had set up, and I can't, I'm barely capable of doing this. So we moved on. And no, and so Panhandler says Doom has been here a lot lately. This can't be good. We like Doom, and Doom is going to clip what Doom is going to clip, and it's like what I try to say to people is to go for it. Whatever it is, and it's like running and hiding. And if you're so sensitive that you can't handle it, then this probably is not the place for you. Avarizer is asking me, what is your favorite book, Schmuel? At the moment, it is Confederacy of Dunces, which I'm currently rereading. And Ignatius T. Riley is one of my favorite characters. So I'm getting to read that. And I read a bunch of stuff, Ava, so I don't know that I have a favorite. And this happens with my wife all the time. She'll ask me, like, what's my favorite movie or what's my favorite meal? And it takes me a lot of time to try to figure that out because I don't know. It just depends upon the day and it depends upon my mood. Lately, I've been thinking about Zelig, the Woody Allen movie that I like. That was one that my family labeled a Schmuel movie, meaning that nobody else on the planet is going to like it except me. So there we go. All right. Yeah. Zelig, Woody Allen. Check it out. It's really good. So let's go back into, let's pop these morons back up and see what they're saying. But Skarika has to be the most butthurt man on the planet. So, sorry, I got on mute.
When your retarded, ugly wife pays for your house, you're gonna.
Oh.
So,
Now she might be retarded, but nobody's seen her yet, so I don't know that she's ugly.
Well, no, we've seen her.
He
proposed to her on stage.
She's not great. So
she's disgusting. She's literally disgusting. She's a disgusting animal.
See, that's
Someone
nasty,
says, Schmuel Buckman, Chow, get any stank on your hang low when you what? Dude, you're an idiot, Bugman.
No, well, I met up with Lady KB when I was in Colorado, and we did a show.
You like her, so like whatever.
Yeah, I'm chill with her, but sorry, I got a bunch of noise in my background, but yeah, no, she's cool. We didn't do anything. We just hung out. So
of course, Chow knows better than that. He's a good Christian.
And by the way, Dave, I just want to take one thing you said. Like, she's an attractive woman. Let's not pick on
what.
She's
not. No, what are you talking about, doggy?
No.
Wait. Maybe Dan's right. Maybe Dan's right. She's attractive to older gentlemen who are in their 40s, but
yeah,
us young bucks.
In the Dabverse were fucking like zeros or like tens.
But David, to us young bucks, you know, she's disgusting. But
yeah,
that's okay.
no, I get like a 25-year-old guy
Yeah, no, she's
is not
gross
going
to
to
me,
be
bro.
attracted to a 40-year-old
I'm
woman.
47. No, she's
a 47-year-old guy.
No.
Now the problem is she's about a foot taller than I am, so that's the problem. But
Ugh,
everything else,
God.
there's no other problems.
No.
But Chow, let's dive into Ashley Cummings' interview. We're about 50 minutes in. Let's kind of touch on that.
Yeah. This Skarika guy is such a fucking whiner, right? He just is, man. He just is. It blows me away. Chris Mack, is it on my end or did he mess up the sound somehow? No, I think you can all hear me. I had to pause it. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Hi Dave. Dave's not here. If Dave was here, we wouldn't be going through all the trials and tribulations that I'm going through now. So the link is out, by the way, and Crumb is coming in at 9. Lemmy's been invited, but I don't know if Lemmy can make it. I'm going to put this back on for a minute or two. Skarika is the most jealous person on the planet. Hit the Skype audio coming through. this is kind of just shows where we talked about this with Karmic of how there's such a growth process and development in what you're doing on stream. So like I mentioned earlier, he doesn't know if it's supposed to be an interview or if it's supposed to be like a discussion on a topic, or if it's now backstory here. Lemmy and Ashley had some fight on a stream at some point. So I don't know if he was trying to rekindle that like animosity.
So there we go. And let me, I see you're cooking and taking
Well, you're
care
trying to
of
get that audio back.
family
One
and
thing
stuff,
that he
so
said, and I don't know if it's in this
you're the
episode,
tough
he
one.
talks about how he has to prove to his wife that he can make money off this because Cookie thinks that he's wasting all his time doing this Dabverse thing. So the super tip thing is like a really big deal to Buckman because he's got to prove to Cookie. Now, Deb, my co-host, feels that she thinks that Cookie might be the breadwinner and Buckman might be kind of along for the ride. So he might feel a little emasculated, shall we say, because he's trying to get by off Cookie's living here. So there is a little bit of that.
His wife is a very intelligent woman. So
he's just kind of like business minded like that.
Greed is good. Remember, Wall Street. So
greed is good. Yeah. So we'll keep watching. But Mir, you pointed this out. He's saying he is like a girl. Like what's your take on that, man? The girl of the house.
I think he's been emasculated by his wife by being fucked by other men and or other individuals to the point where he is so lenient and so, I would say, have any disregard for his own masculinity that he needs to be dominated by a woman whenever he has the chance to be dominated by them. And Ashley Cummings, even though I think she's a stupid whore, I think that
no, I like Ashley.
I think that Ashley's all right. Whatever. She's cool.
She was a stupid whore. That was what you said.
That's a joke, bro. But
Mir's always such a tough guy when you're not facing him. Unbelievable. But I don't know. I'm fucking this up. So I just want to let's just go on here. Let's make sure. And Serenity now. Damn Schmuel, this guy feels spot on. If I play
either way, I think that
the meat in the oven. It's not that hard.
I've seen Cardiff's meatloaf versus your cooking, and he makes it look awful, and yours looks like it. Maybe
I love doing it. I just love doing it is all, and I've loved doing it for a really long time. So just I want it to look pretty if I'm going to eat it too, especially if I'm going to take a picture of it. I want that shit to look pretty. I like to.
It definitely looks like it's a lot of work. Like you put a lot of work into it.
I do. Yeah. I put. It's not work so much as it is just. I don't know. I love doing it. It's a.
So Mir, at this point, I think they're talking about cooking.
Wow, these guys got me. They got me. What do you say? Oh. Serenity now. What do you say about to the allegations? Can I bang your wife? I say when they reach this point, they're desperate that they ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, what's the show about? I mean, Ashley's on. You're supposed to be talking to her, and you're letting dumb Lemmy talk about mashed potatoes and gravy that she just fucking
zooted out of her mind. Look at her eyes. Like
I know. Well, I know. Like, dude, what the fuck's the show? And on top of that, you're not even moving, bro. Your shit's so lagging and so fucked up. Like, what the fuck are you doing, old man?
Smoking, man. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
I'm not kidding, bro. Like, I'm not kidding. I tried watching this shit to clip it for our
Ozone. I thought that
it was fucking
exactly
hell
the
on
same
wheels,
thing.
Man. This was a shit show upon a shit show. But he's a fucking moron.
He's a
fucking fool.
This is their biggest issue is they can't get Lemmy on, and Lemmy's good people. She doesn't. These fucking whatever.
And he says,
I
"Oh, I'm
let's
respected," and
let
he
it play.
believes it too. He fucking believes it. This old fucking decrepit old man believes that he's respected in this fucking arena that he's in. You're a goddamn clown, bro.
He isn't.
Okay?
Listen, he's not.
You're a fucking clown.
He's not. Listen, listen. You don't understand, Uncle Buck. You don't understand him. Okay. First of all, sarcasm. Some of you guys struggle with that. Okay. He's sarcastic. He doesn't mean some of the things he says. First and foremost. Secondly, I don't know about all these nasty rumors about him and Cookie. I don't like it until I see some proof. Dan, I'm looking at you. Until I see some sort of proof.
He has to prove. He said it. He said it. You can play the tape. He said he has to provide. He has to prove to Cookie that he can make money out of this. Otherwise, she thinks that he's wasting time.
I'm talking about that other vicious rumor you started back there about the cuckoldry.
I didn't say that. That was Mir. I said nothing about. Dude, I plead the fifth on that. I know nothing about. The only thing I know is he did threesomes back in college or whatever with two chicks. That's all I know about Buckman.
Well, that's sick ass. If he was doing
scumbag.
Now, Mir,
the rumors have gotten back to Buckman though. Buckman is, I think, his talk he's been addressing in his chat right now the rumors of the cuckoldry. So it's made its way.
I'm sure
back
he is. He's doing damage control.
Mir, can I offer an alternative take here?
Sure. Yeah.
Verizon, I've seen their show when they covered the final boss. They were so bad at just basic flow despite having so many clips to work with. You're way better. Thank you, Ava. And Ashley had been through a lot before she came on our stream. So I don't really want to fucking I'm not about trashing people just for the sake of trashing people. You know, Mir's big own of Ashley was asking her how many black cocks she had because somehow that's a show. So he's a child. Now, as I said, I have the link. When are we going to use it? Do we want to go in, or how about I could just put it up and let you guys go over. I'd like to see Ms. Ava over there. But that would be pretty funny. Nick sent the link. I'm getting so many links. It's a generational thing, Schmuel. Sure it is. Nas Redna, his show is lazy. I thought so. My experience is what Chow and Mir's entire gimmick is to try to build people up, make them feel important or that they're a part of the universe or whatever, and then get them on their show and go at and then try to knock them down. And Mir tried that with me, and it didn't work. But I'm not stupid. You know when you're being trolled, and I'm trying to see what their view count is. And for some reason, I am not seeing it at all. But oh, and Doom is over there now too. Is a thing. Yeah, you just need to dunk on Skarika and watch him spin out. One wet steak, poor living condition, dating prostitutes. Yeah, I did the wet steak, the fridge magnet thing. I didn't know about the prostitutional dating until after I was on their stream, and I thought that. But it's like typically Skarika, right?
Dude, when Ashley has a better.
I'm sure she's like this prostitute's like hot and good looking, and so I'm sure that Skarika thinks he won because of that. And Crumb, get your ass in here and help me out. Let's see. Look, it's not like their criticism of you is wrong. It's just I get offended by cripples feeling superior to other cripples. Yeah, Ozone, the deal is I know my place, right? And I know my place is at the bottom, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I just laugh at these guys who get fewer viewers than I do usually, which is pretty goddamn funny to me. And they pick on people. Karmic does like 200 people a day, right? And these guys want to trash Mir. Sorry, they want to trash Karmic. So here we go. Cigarette Jones. I haven't, but he's done the usual thing of reviewing a clip of me fighting with Final Boss where he just shits on me for being trans. And one of the things is when these guys shit on you for stuff like that, it's because they can't shit on the quality of what you're saying or what you're doing. You know, they're going to pick out something obvious that they feel like they can go for. Like my turkey neck. I'm old. I don't know how I can change that. I don't know what I can do. And Ava, you have the best rack of trans that I have seen. So she's so annoying thinking she's based as fuck. Are we talking about, I guess, I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, there we go. Panhandler, Deeds is correct. Wish Ava knew more about ATP. She'd make him cry. So what we're going to do one day, Panhandler, is I'm going to ask Ava to come on and you and the three of us will take a look at David Skarica and we'll see what's interesting about David. And there's really not a lot. I'm going to pull up. Now, this is a guy who presents himself as a major financial advisor, book author, uh, all of these things. And let me just say, I don't even think he's got a legit website. The one that I did see, oh yes, maybe this is it. Yeah, it's a .NET website. So let's all take a look at David's website, and you tell me, is this the guy that you'd be investing your money with? This is his website. I'll scroll down here just so you can all see. His last update was on February 24th. So what do we? This is August. We're like 4 months since this has been updated. He's quite the clown. So like I say, you know, there's the old joke that I grew up with, which is yeah, this is better. The joke that I grew up with, which is you can marry more money in 10 minutes than you can earn in a lifetime. And Skarica, addicted to profits, Skarica, same guy. You know, you can get more money from daddy and your parents can keep supporting you well into your 40s than you can earning it for yourself. Avarizer straight up lying is not a good look for you. I don't. Stealth is in here with his usual wisdom. I have no fucking idea what he's talking about. But what do I know? So let me pull this down. Let's go back here. These guys are clowns. Oh wait, the final boss. That's not true. Our debate wasn't all about trans things. Don't overinflate it. You already won the battle. Dude, she kicked your ass. I mean, I'm sorry. I saw it, and Jesus, you got owned because you went for the throat. And the rule is you don't go for the throat unless you can get it. And you definitely couldn't get it. Oh, look. Nice podcast, stupid. Team final boss, of course. Stealth Chaos at Avariza. You've lied repeatedly about Clowntown. It has been noted. It is going into your permanent record, Ava. So that's funny. That's funny. All right. So should I just let me put this thing back on and let's watch it for a little while. I don't necessarily want to talk too much while I am there. Let's see if we can hear it. I got it.
Setup than you do, like, you know, and you're the host.
That's kind of it took a while for them to get into talking about anything, but this is
30
this is
deep.
the first topic they get into. But I'm gonna move forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Feel free. It's
about doing this, and I don't want to admit that to anybody because I'm usually so cool. I forgot to put up super tips. I forgot to even open it up, so I'm opening it up now.
I forgot where my cock's
And
at. Wait a minute.
Now I have to verify who I am.
If I
so
could,
we can
but
do that.
if I could get
No,
any
so Doom keeps
excuse me.
asking.
If I could give any advice to Buckman, I know you
Sure.
just turned us back on. He's watching. Stop worrying about the fucking super tips and figure out how to fucking run your show. Like,
Right.
the super tips and the super chats will come if you run a better show. Dave, are you all right, dude?
I'm laughing my ass off at him. Such
having
a
a good
fucking
time.
idiot, sir.
I guess Dan is listening to us. I don't know, Dan, but
brain to find out that Buckman is on
Super tips.
Oh,
patrickmelton.com, supertips.gg.
Damn straight.
All right,
well,
let's see.
it's not a bad idea for him to be on it, but he, you know,
It ruins all credibility, bro.
It doesn't. But what it does is
Okay.
it allows
Just talk
him
to Melton.
Just talk to
No.
Melton.
I don't want to hear that because you cannot judge somebody for trying to earn, and he doesn't have the ability to be monetized, and he may never, but it gives him the ability to at least try and get some money. You can't be mad. The guy, like, who cares?
You can put
if
his
it's
Venmo
Melton?
up. Oh no, that's not cool. You can't put your Venmo up.
You gotta be
that's
seasoned. You gotta be in it
That's-
like he is.
That's a
gotta
double
get the-
standard.
a blessing
Yeah.
from the
The
Pope.
blessing from the
Pope
Buckman.
No, I'm laughing. You're
Pope
the fucking
Buckman.
idiot. I'm not laughing. It's like any of that shit. Like
Pope
he doesn't know what he's
Buckman.
doing. He's like, oh, super tips. Oh, I gotta put this up and this and that. It's like, oh my god. You're an
Hang on,
old
Joe.
man.
screenshots.
Don't be on the
Can
internet.
somebody,
Hang on.
you guys, any of you guys know what screenshots we're looking for here, Doom?
Jesus,
I got
guy's
a
an
lot of
idiot.
screenshots of Ski Mask's butthole.
Now at this part, Doom, the Clipper guy, is saying something about screenshots, and watch Ashley because she's ready to like
Bounce.
I was watching
doing
live.
it here.
Yeah, I was watching this live, and yes, her entire reaction changed as soon as this popped up. Yes.
So double chat from weeks apart, but yeah, we'll see. We don't know what it means, so if you want to elaborate, Doom, in the chat. But this triggers Ashley
Oh God.
and
I
Buckman.
think this is when I'm going to exit stage left because
Ashley's fine. She was very nervous that night, and what can I say? Hang out. You gotta hang out.
hang on
We're
there.
moving. Hopefully, there, Frank, you've been able to hear what these guys are saying, or am I fucking that up too? We're moving into
Ashley,
this
hang on,
sort of
hang
like
on.
an
Am I paused?
introductory
Hang
phase
on.
where we just were trying to make you comfortable, which we obviously did.
Make you comfortable
And
so you can fuck my wife.
so let's talk
Oh.
about it. So, Ashley, what we know about yoga, right?
We know about yoga.
And we know about
Holy
yoga.
fuck, this guy's
and then, like,
retarded.
what
Oh,
like
jam broke.
So when's our NFL podcast?
So remember that time? Remember that time you had the yoga studio? Remember the yoga? Yeah, that was cool. That was awesome.
We
That was
did
really
yoga.
awesome. We had the yoga studio.
It was a bonding moment, Dan. A bonding moment.
Keep going, Chow.
have
This
you done
is
it?
not good. Oh, you know about yoga? What do you?
I know I'm
Even let me
horrible.
in. She's a
Thank
dumb
you.
bitch.
Thank
She
you.
gets it.
Well, I
Oh,
want
you're
you know
not
what?
horrible.
Let's go back to this though. Like with because we've talked about this. You guys with the like with the kind of guy like MKE, and I talked to Ashley about this.
Oh my god.
Too.
Pause it right
Um,
here. Pause it right
I'm
here.
tired
Wait, hang
of
on. Sorry, keep going. I'm so sorry.
Keep
Yeah, keep
Okay.
going. I'm sorry, buddy.
these guys that like get loaded or get drunk or get high and then do stupid shit, and then that's oh well, I was drunk or I was high, and that's why I
Pause
get
that real quick.
that
No,
like
go
it's
ahead and
an
pause it
excuse.
now.
Yeah.
This guy's like you said, Dan. AA. He has to like usurp himself over other people because get loaded, get drunk, get high. They're drinking, they're getting wasted. MKE. You know nothing about MKE, bro. So
Guys, I was in the middle of my yoga class and you cut it right off.
you sound. I thought that was Ashley talking for a second, dude. You
I was in
scared
the
me.
middle of my yoga.
You
lesson.
scared me.
Cigarette Jones, I think we can get Schmuel back on MLC again. I don't really have any interest in going on MLC. Not really a Brennan fan.
Bro, I was like, Ashley?
Yeah, because I was like, she was getting, like, I feel like she's going through the class. I'm just trying to take one for free.
Well, all I'm saying is Buckman is legitly just it's disturbing to see him just try to just portray himself as higher than thou, holier than thou. I'm better than this. And he's like trying to big daddy, big grandpa Ashley's like, honey, sweetheart, you know what? Those guys, they're loaded, they're high. You don't worry about them. You don't need to waste your time and energy on that shit. It's like,
He's
dude,
white Oprah.
she's fucking 50, bro. Trust me, she needs to get what she can get at this point. So she doesn't need you telling her as her father or a father figure what she can and cannot fuck with. So just shut the fuck up, dude, and make a good show.
MKE is a great
Ozone, I'm watching Schmuel snipe Little Me or Dr. Chow ATP. J-Mo and Dan, what has become of me? I'm asking myself the same question. I'm wondering why I do this. Mir can get another mics. He was drinking twisted tea the night that I was on. And I'm going to add my good friend. I think I'm going to in an event. And there we go. Hey, what's going on, Crumb?
What's up, brother?
Not much, man. Not much. I
I
gotta
don't know
go
if this
back.
is gonna help you or hurt you, but here I am.
It's well, you being here, you mean?
Yeah,
Nah,
just in general.
you're fine. Let's see how this. I'm trying to figure out my alignment here. Evmux keeps doing the. I had Dave. Dave usually does this for me, so I haven't really paid attention to how to do it, and I'm paying the price for that right now. But such is the way life is.
I do like EV Mux better than StreamYard for sure.
I like it. I like it better too. But it does have a learning curve. StreamYard is really simple, but it's also really it's really limited in what you can do with it. So so it's kind of idiot proof, but
Yeah, well,
you know,
perfect for us.
and
Then.
and yeah, exactly. I was feeling exactly the same way. And Hackride is really big on EV Mux. He's a real supporter of it, and I like the work that he does, so I will stick with it. All right.
So what are we talking about?
Having
These dudes
Yeah,
talking about
we
you?
were stream sniping these guys, and to be honest, I'm a little bored with it. But I think I would rather watch it first.
Yeah, throw it on.
And then do it. Well, I actually meant watch it later, but let's see.
Catch. Like he drinks a little too much, but Buckman, if you're an AA dude, you should be 12. Yeah. It always ends in getting vetoed. I know Beloved Chatter was there before. He was ride or die with
Ray is number one.
Ray, well, okay, ATP is now going to be. I foresee ATP being Ray's sugar daddy in 2026. So just be ready for that.
You got to do what you got to do, man.
Damn straight. You got to pay for those gout bills. But go ahead, Chow.
Keep playing for a sec.
We've talked, Ashley. We've talked about we talked about some of that stuff. We don't have to talk specifically about MKE, but you've experienced that, right? Certainly as a 44-year-old single woman, or 42. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm retarded.
Don't think for one second that wasn't a passive aggressive dig at Ashley.
He's a passive aggressive
that he threw in
cunt,
there.
dude. I'm gonna take a piss. Go ahead, boys.
You don't fucking
No.
call out a woman who's over 40 and say, "Oh, you're 44 years old." Oh no, I'm sorry, 42 years old or whatever. Like he's a fucking passive aggressive asshole. That's why there's this weird dynamic going back and forth. Schmuel is one of these people too that hides behind this like, "Oh, I'm the lovable old guy," but he is a passive aggressive cunt when he wants to be. Don't fool yourself. Totally. And right
Yeah.
here is the biggest example.
Totally agree. We'll
I
keep
disagree
going.
again.
I don't know what his shtick is. Like he thinks he's gonna be Joe Rogan.
David is not registered anywhere that I could find. Not in the Bahamas, not in the United States, not in Canada, nowhere.
An old man.
No, he's gonna be Bill Maher, bro.
Like, I don't know what the fuck is the point of this. I don't understand. You know,
He's
like
trying to get...
like that clip when they were attacking us. So it's like we do this for fun. We don't really care that much. It's like we talk shit, and we joke around and whatever. Like especially when we do the NFL shows or whatever. But it's like I don't understand. Like what does he think is going to happen to him? You know,
just get clout and just.
Jimmy I, why did Dan turn on you? I got a DM from Dan early this morning saying that he was going to say some things about me, but it was all in good fun. I'll actually read it because I had sent it out earlier, but let's just say, sorry, busy day with it. Oh yeah. Hey Schmuel, just a heads up. I'm going on Mirror Musk tonight, and I think the topic is you. Think. I'll give you some slight ball busting, but nothing too much. Feel free to return the favor anytime. So, look, I got, my only thing about Dan is he's got a great studio, he's got a great voice, but I don't know much else. What else? I mean, he's been involved in a lot of controversy and lawsuits and shit like that, I guess, in the Hackverse or on the internet. He's an old O&A Reddit guy, but I don't know much more than that.
$2 super chats. He's good at those.
Yeah, well, they're trolling super chats. I mean, some of them, look, I got to give the guy credit because when Karmic had me banned, he would send in $2 super chats with my name in them just to get Karmic going. So I can't complain about.
I used to do that bit, but I'm poor, so I had to give it up.
And like his chat is small, and he kind of reads my chats. I don't have to super chat or pay. I'll just read them and kind of take my advice or whatever. So I do like watching a show and chatting. And I was trying to give, like pointers, like, hey, ask a question, whatever. I was saying little things, but one of the things I don't understand why he didn't just break the tension off the rip was why didn't he just propose the threesome up front? Yeah, because that was what they were all thinking. You can tell, like
there was a little tension at the beginning too. You gotta cut it with a knife, man. You gotta say like, so what's it gonna take to get you two ladies to the Buckman compound?
Yeah,
the Buckman compound.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
I mean, Ashley had a stranger to her house, basically an alcoholic stranger, and stay at her house.
You got to get her away from that.
Buckman's got to feel like he's got a shot. Buckman's got to feel like, hey, if I roll up to LAX, I might be,
she can cut my neck for Thanksgiving dinner.
He's got to get her to his house. There's no shot. Like at her house, it's problematic. It's an apartment complex. There's hobos there. The dog is obviously a problem. He didn't need all those.
That cock-blocking dog.
He probably fucked the dog too. Be like, you want to hop on this?
Oh yeah.
Him and Cookie are trying to get right to it.
He knows your wife's name.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows my wife's name.
You can tell it's something weighing on his mind, and
it's weighing.
The question, threesome
doing
questions,
something
what he's
right.
known for. It's his whole
Well,
game. So
it's Chow
let's
and
continue.
Mir,
I'm
right?
gonna push forward here.
So
Let's push forward.
This is
Let's,
the hottest
if
thing I've
this
ever heard
were,
about Uncle Buck.
Jay
I
you know,
didn't know he was
Tukey or
this- I didn't
Cardiff
know he
or
was
one of
this
those
into that.
people,
I did not know that.
yeah, dude, he's a cuck.
that
Go
would be
ahead.
much
Oh, hold
more
on, he's
fun.
into threesomes. Nothing's been
He's a
proven to that
dude. He's
cause.
a disgusting. I can't get into it. He's just
You're
a
drunk.
fucking.
You're drunk.
I am a
So,
drunk. Sure.
That's what he said.
Disgusting on.
Yeah. Go ahead. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. I'm here to fight.
Mir's gonna
my
sit
Uncle
there
Buck
and do his
ever.
little
He's a fucking degenerate.
drinking
Look at
That
twisted
might be
teas.
true.
All right.
That might be true.
Yeah,
I'm just
and
gonna play
Chow's
from
gonna
here.
use
It
his
sounds like
Muppet
this is
voice.
But
some
like, why does he want to be on the internet? I just still don't get. Like,
Buckman.
what
If you're in the chat, tell ATP
While
what
you're on the internet, old man.
what the game is you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
What's
here.
the end game? How much money are you trying to make, bro?
I want to know why he uses the blue background.
How much
'Cause he's-
money are you trying to make,
So
Schmuel?
Because
I
he's
will
got the
say
green
this.
screen.
Millions.
you
He-
in that?
Absolutely.
Hey, I think that him, Kevin Brennan, should have a turkey neck fight to the death. Like slapping
Brilliant
each
take.
other
I
with their
love that.
fucking turkey neck,
yeah, the
I want
Go
J
ahead, Chow.
Mo.
Oh, go ahead.
I was watching him and he had started changing the color.
I really want to send Skarika. I would rather have a receding hairline contest with you than a turkey neck with Brennan. But I wouldn't want to send poor Skarika into a fit.
Yeah, he loves his hair. Loves it.
Affy, what makes Mir Musk go live? Never seen anything like it. What can I tell you, man?
Yeah, I mean,
And
their question to you is, why do you go online? Why do they? Well, what's the? I mean, you're the same reasons. I'm thinking.
yeah, I don't know what it is.
fuck
I go
around?
online because I enjoy it,
Yeah.
you know. And look, if I could get a couple of bucks out of it to help pay to defray the costs of doing this, that would be great. And unlike these guys, the reason why my wife is not terribly happy with it is because it takes time away from me being with her,
Yeah.
you know. And so I don't know that they know what it's like to live with somebody who cares about you, but she does.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're all married, aren't they? Every one of those dudes is married, so they probably do. They probably hear from their significant other.
Chow and Mir have to be related or some shit. This is Final Boss. Chow would never let Mir get away with it. I disagree. I think it's all part of a greater troll. I think it's good cop, bad cop. They know exactly what they're doing. I think we can get Stealth on sometime in the future, Schmuel. Cigarette, I keep inviting the guy, but I gave up. It's just not even worth it. So Stealth, I'm over here, so I don't have to go over there. I think they let him back on Clowntown, so he doesn't need me anymore.
I like Stealth. I think he's a good dude.
I thought he gave Karmic great advice, and based upon what I was seeing today, I think he did.
Yeah. He makes valid points, but people just dismiss him for some reason. I don't know why.
Because he is annoying.
Color of his background. And
We all are.
what I think he did is he said that what he's doing is he'll like set up the stream and then he'll, based on what he's wearing, he'll ask AI, hey,
Exactly,
can you
Kay.
find a complimentary back?
Oh my god,
this color.
old man.
So he's
oh my god.
So
This
he
guy.
switches based on what he's wearing.
What the
based
computer
off of
tells him to
what
wear.
AI is telling him to do. So that's what I caught. Buckman, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh,
but
he's watching.
I have
I know
a
he's watching.
photographic memory, and you said that shit. I can find it if I need to.
He's
So
watching.
This is
you're
AI.
watching.
What
I
did
don't
you
know
say?
if you guys know this, but I don't really have a spaceship. This
What did you say you
is
said?
AI.
You had me fooled.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
use
Yeah, I know
AI,
you're probably
Schmuel?
on like.
You and Win
Venus,
by 2
not
had me
Mars.
fooled on that, bro.
He said that I ask AI about the colors and for my background.
Oh yeah.
And
Smart.
number
I
one,
don't know. I didn't give a fuck. You know, 'cause
that's like saying something to somebody about going to the dictionary to learn how to spell a word because
Yeah.
they don't know how to do it. And two, I don't really go to AI and ask. But whatever,
Well,
I'm playing with backgrounds. I don't know any of this stuff. I'm learning it.
Right.
Mint diggity, Buckman's so defensive. Yes, I am. I'm terrified, Mint. These guys bother me. I was going to say bore me, but they bother me.
Hey, at least you're not using AI to write your entire speeches and running for president with
No, and I don't use
you
it
know?
to make really bad music either. Mir and
That's
Chow
true.
had a decently believable thing going on, but now that Dan is involved, it's just so obvious their show is one giant troll. Hold
Yeah.
on.
I
Uh,
mean, Chad was trying to troll Chad
and
forever. Chad might have, he was listening to him, so he did get trolled by Chow, but he came around. He eventually knew what was up. That's what Chow
Mint,
does. He's just a troll.
yeah, Mint Diggity doing exactly
Take
what Chad and
insults.
ATP do. We don't ever really talk about Chow or Mir.
No.
You know, it's like they don't really come up that much, but it would be podcasting malpractice for me to not snipe it a little bit.
Yeah.
Did Ava disappear as soon as she realized she would not get the link? We could send. I don't mind sending Ava the link, but I'd like to send her the link to their show. I have it. I was going to go on there, but now I think I'll let them stew because I think it was supposed to be a surprise to them that I had it. Like somebody snuck it to me, but I think they know I got it. So why
Well,
give them that
send it
space?
to me, and we'll both go on at the same time. See what they do.
Yeah, he looks like Rocky Dennis' cousin.
Who, me?
Who? No, I don't.
I know.
I
I'm
think she
joking.
might be talking about Skarika.
Oh, totally. He looks like the mask guy, 100%.
But he's also like he's trashing he's trashing Lady KB, right? Earlier. And it's like we know this guy is alone 99% of the time,
Yeah.
you know? And his girlfriend's a Colombian hooker. So when she's not with him, she's screwing other people, and when she's with him, she's spending his daddy's money. That's the way it.
If she's even real. I mean, have we ever seen her?
Are you saying that she might be somebody from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada?
Yeah. Yeah. His
Yeah,
girlfriend in Canada.
I think that's true. Hold on a second. I'm pulling up the link for them, Crumb, and I'm actually going to send it to you.
Oh, I was joking. I'll go on if you go on, but I ain't going over there.
Oh, you ain't going over?
Me. Not
Oh,
just
okay.
me. No, I have no interest to talk to any of those fools. But if you go on, I'll go on with you. It'd be fun if we both go on to show up and you're like, "What's up now, bitch?"
Avarizo should be hospitalized and ostracized from polite society.
See, stealth makes good points.
Every now, I like Ava.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, I'm
he's
sure she's a
nasty
nice human being, but
looking and has a terrible grating personality, but he can cook the fuck out of a steak. Wait, um, and Schmuel, did ATP claim he was a CFA? I doubt it. He doesn't look smart enough to be a CFA.
What's that?
Certified financial advisor. It's very akin to like CPA.
Yeah.
But it's really it's difficult. All right, I'm gonna
No, I
lose
was gonna
this.
say certified fucking asshole or something.
What's more like a locale? Someone who can laugh it off, or someone all defensive about as comedy show? I don't know. Ask Skarika. He's the one that seems the most butthurt here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that Chow and Mir know they're just fucking around, just saying shit to say shit. But I think Skarika is actually hurt by words that people say. That's my. I mean, obviously Dan doesn't give a shit. We know Dan doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Dan gives a shit about or doesn't give a shit about. You know, he's kind of hard to. Uh, hey, Dirty Deeds got you.
Yeah.
Certified fucking asshole. Got
Yep.
him. Tisk tisk. Did you say that and I didn't hear it?
I did.
Yeah, this
It's
is
good.
my ADD. I need to be paying attention.
I like to throw in a Jim Nortonism whenever I can. You know, stealing from the best.
Panhandler. I don't know if I don't know about funnier, but Ava is interesting and a good guest. Ava is interesting.
Yeah,
And
I pissed him off last night when he was on BYB or she, whatever.
Affy, Dan's happy someone mentioned his name. That's the question that when it comes to Dan, that's the question that I ask is like, does he just like hearing himself mentioned? Is that what's most important to him? Because they haven't done shows in forever. I guess he's rebranding or something.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we all go on screen. There's a part of us that wants to be seen, right? So yeah, that's it. And he's got a whole show. He's got hats and merch. Yeah, he's just getting his name out there.
And Frank, I'll never understand why Dan wouldn't take off his hat and glasses. And if you've seen him with the hat and glasses off, you'll know why.
Dirty Deeds has a good point. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't dislike Ava's when she's on shows. I just to me the whole trans thing it bothers me when someone makes that their entire fucking thing, and she doesn't really do it. But the comment I said is something about she said normal procreation, and I'm just like, what's normal procreation? Isn't procreation just procreation?
Yeah.
Then she called my kids ugly. So.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, because I'm ugly, I guess.
I'm just sending a chat over saying, "Hey, David, want to go boil some steaks later?"
Yeah, but Panhandler thinks she's a tough bitch, and he likes it because he likes the dudes with the dicks. We got to remember that, right, Panhandler? Burn.
Panhandler is one tough cookie.
Yeah. I love him.
So
not in a gay way.
He's my favorite, right? As opposed to abnormal procreation. Good point, Cigarette Jones. Good point. So let's get this.
I guess if
I should be playing this, right?
Or Kevin not paying Ashley.
We don't make a dime off it. We don't care. Like, we all have jobs and we like to do the show for fun, right? The Mirror.
Explain that to me, Stallion.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah. We just do the show for fun, and that's it. We don't give a fucking shit about anything.
Panhandler just enjoys good
Buckman. I'm not trying to make $1 million like you are, sir. Okay.
Panhandler.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry I let you down as a young individual. I'll get better.
Find stuff.
Trust me. Trying to take you to
it's interesting to him.
School is,
and I think the
Jew school. JMO, are you sure you're not more racist than I am, bro?
I'm pretty.
Jew school. Come on.
I'm all over the place, but we do get interesting guests, and the chat is generally pretty cool. So I think that's what
bro.
I'm going to give this
Israel school.
Yeah. I'm going to give this a couple of more minutes, and then I'm going to pull it.
Yeah, so
off
this
the
is
screen and
where we get a little bit of confrontation.
we have to watch more of this.
Show.
Oh my god!
Let's see if they.
Yeah, there's a couple more. Actually, ATP they start going hard on you, so you got to see that shit.
Oh fuck! Whatever.
All right, let's keep playing. But there's a little friction between the two of them here.
Snipe, McKay. I'm blown away by Avis Rack. He really doesn't like Panhandler. He's fake and thirsty. I have no idea what that means. Gina Bobina, dear Lord, and Gina, because of you, we're figuring out how to have call in.
There goes the shit again.
Not Ashley and I necessarily, but here we're learning how to do call in, and it should be up in about a week. So we're going to give that a shot. And
Bobina is not polite to me, and if Kevin's going to start sniping, I'm.
So this is Frank. I'm going to read this again. Frank. Schmuel Pat admitted having relations with Taz yesterday. Some people say he misspoke. I don't think that's what it is. He should be proud of having a woman like Taz. I think he misspoke because he also said he was trying to have Felicia on one side and Taz and his mother on another, and he put his mom and Taz on the same side. Block Deeds, Cigarette Jones. Stallion, you asking ATP to go boil steaks. is what I was referring to. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am, yes, I'm a passive aggressive fuck. That's what I am.
Do you think that Chow just took Addicted to Profits under his wing because he got so much shit from Melton, so he just found whoever hated Melton and then glommed onto him? That's my theory.
My theory, and I
Like he
have
went with
no,
Chad and ATP.
yeah, I have no reason to say this other than just a guess, but they, Mir and Chow were paying people for interviews in the beginning, like of the Dabbleverse. Like they paid Levy $500. I mean, they were shelling out money left and right. And I have a feeling that maybe Skarika was funding some of that, and so this is he might not have paid to be on, but he pays for things, so he gets to be on.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Did they pay you to go on?
No,
Oh.
no. And I didn't ask. But I would normally wouldn't. True story, shock jock. Howard Stern's 20-year run about to end in stunning move that's left stab blindsided. Stuttering John always wins. Yes, if you
Oh,
wait.
I heard that. Is that true? That he's getting the boot?
I don't know, but I do know when they did their annual shareholders meeting, it was the first time since Stern has been at Sirius that they didn't mention him.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
So
mean it's gotta be fucking that they're not doing good numbers, I'm sure, and Stern probably cost them a fuckload. So yeah, it's just like what's his name, Colbert. He's getting the boot because he's not making any money.
right.
You
I
go
had a
woke, you go broke, baby.
Yeah, I had it's not about the going woke. I had a conversation with
Rhymed.
sort of an insider on that. But go back to Colbert. We'll go back to Colbert in a sec. I just want to get to this tuna. Yes, Taz is amazing. Is Pat trying to make Felicia jealous? Taz deserves a gentleman who keeps quiet. Um, Taz is amazing. And I'm sure that, she's been Pat's moderator forever, so I'm pretty sure he finds her amazing. And no, I don't think that Pat is trying to make Felicia jealous. I mean, Pat is the one that ended the relationship, right? If I remember correctly. Um, so it's look, if I were Pat, I'd be so happy if she got a new relationship. And Frank, check out yesterday's Pat show. Karmic is funnier than him, though.
Yeah.
Karmic is he's a clown, right? Like, you you punch his buttons and he reacts, and it's the same thing over and over again.
That's just
And
being, disingenuous, saying that Karmic is funnier than Pat.
yeah, and I also I'm tired of the adult men who act like little boys. It just makes me nuts. And I don't know that Carmen, whatever. I don't know that I never know whether it's a character or whether it's really him, but I think it probably is him, and that's what makes it so interesting. Like I don't think it'd be possible for him to be a character, like
Yeah.
Stuttering John kind of thing.
He gets
Like
too
if he was,
emotional.
if Stuttering John were a character, nobody would believe it, but because it's in real life, they do. Um, he gets to be on Mirror Musk, LOL. That's pretty funny. KB blocked Chow from his chat years ago for making up some pedo shit about him. But isn't that like the regular go-to of these guys, right?
Yeah, I thought he blocked him for talking like making up some shit about a begging for money. I thought it was a money thing. I could be wrong. I don't have a photographic memory like Chow does, I guess.
Oh. Schmuel, what do you think about Clowntown banning Ava Riser at the behest of Azor Stealth Chaos? I don't know anything about it, so I can't really tell you, but I'm surprised if they did. Yeah, they're not kicking him off as much as they're just not renewing that ridiculous contract. I can't tell you how many guys that I know over the last 2 years that were executives at Sirius that got laid off, like just let go, and they're hemorrhaging money. And they got the whole deal with them with the satellites. They had all sorts of plans for those satellites, and they really haven't panned out. And the talking to a car dealer, nobody subscribes to the Sirius plan anymore. And they've tried all sorts of things like to get people to buy it when you're at the dealership. You used to get the free 90 days, which I guess you might still get, but they're trying to get the dealers to actually close the deal on the lot for Sirius, and then they're going to kick back some money. That hasn't worked.
I had Sirius for a long time. I had XM originally, then it turned into Sirius XM. But when I went to cancel it last time, they fucking hound you. They just give you better and better deals. I think I'm down to like $4 a month. Because they're just like, oh, how about $5? How about $6?
I know, but it's like it's ridiculous because I wasn't listening to it at all. Like it just wasn't on.
I don't either.
And,
yeah.
And I'm
the
like,
only thing I listened to was Opie and Anthony, and then Opie and Sam, and then Jim and Sam, and then I just got sick of Sam, so I stopped listening, canceled, and that's when they started trying to haggle with me.
Yeah, is Ava really banned from Clowntown? No way. Yeah, I don't think she is either.
Yeah, wasn't she on the last show?
I don't know. Oh, LOLT, AT, whatever his name is, called me old and fat. LM, yeah, that's what everybody thinks of you, KB, because we're not all running around talking about how beautiful you are. Such a fucking asshole.
I don't think KB even gives a fuck what they say anyone says about her, though, which is awesome.
So, Frank, Pat, if he misspoke, why did he put his mom and Taz in the same sentence as women's boxes he ate? I can see his mom being on accident, but not Taz. You're reading way too much into it. So you got to talk to, if you got a question about it, you got to ask Pat. I can't answer that.
That clip I saw, he was inferring that he sucked a dick too, I think. So I don't think he was being 100% serious on any of it.
I know, but it's hard to get comedians. Affy. Does anyone know why Karmic goes live? The purpose of his show? The purpose of his show is super chats and super tips. And that's the part where I can't figure out how much of this guy, how much of his dignity is he willing to sell out for money? And that's the question, and I will continue to ask that question. I tried to watch it today. I got a free subscription.
I did too.
Karmic,
Weird.
right?
Yeah.
Mine came from Johnny Carson.
I got an email.
I don't know where I saw it. I think I got an email and then a notice came up on my phone and it said Johnny Carson got it for you. I don't know if it was the two different things, but in any event, I've been banned from his chat forever. And so I went in today and I was like, oh, I got this membership. Let me go in. And I put like in the chat, can anybody see me? And it was like, Schmuel, we know you're here. Schmuel, we know you're here. So it was definitely there. So that's so I don't know that he unbanned me or if you can't ban members. He said, Frank,
you can ban members.
Can you? I don't even know.
I think I don't
know. Tell him takes one to know one, KB. The classics always hurt, but the insecure ones the most. Absolutely.
There is a lot of that. That's the attack everyone goes to on this is like, oh, someone the other night, my goatee is weird. Like, I mean, sure, maybe it is, but who? Like, how is that hurt or funny or anything to anybody? It's not. It's just we all can call them names. Oh, you're fat. You're ugly. You got a turkey neck.
Yeah. Well, they're also looking.
You got a fat neck.
They're looking to see if you're sensitive about it, and that's the problem. I've talked to Ashley about it, and I've said, they're trying to find where you're sensitive, what buttons they can push, and once they know that, they'll keep pushing them, uh, and to make you crazier and crazier. So it's like,
Or if they push that button, you react to it, and it really doesn't bother you, but you just do it so you make them look dumb. So that all they do is constantly repeat themselves. And then people eventually are like, "Who cares?"
yeah, I look, I frankly, I don't give a shit
Yeah, exactly.
what they do.
No one does.
So is this true, Final Boss? KB also forced Chow to come on with Chad once, and forced Chow to call himself a Panini F-slur over and over. I don't know if that's true or not, but anything KB does wouldn't shock me,
Yeah.
right?
No.
So,
I think KB, he actually enjoys making people miserable. I think he literally enjoys it.
it's amazing to me how vicious he's gotten, but I'm also amazed. I'm amazed at a lot of things, like, and maybe she didn't know, but he's been calling that Hope a prostitute and a drug addict
Yeah.
and all that stuff for a really long time, and then she's on his show,
And then
laughing and joking.
yeah, but then he banned her or said if she goes on to Ray's show, he won't pay her. So she didn't go on, and then Ray had to beg. And KB was fucking loving every second of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Diabolical.
KB explained he paid her $100, and then he was paying her a percentage of the super chats, but he wouldn't know what the percentage was for a while. So I think it was like 100 and then another 100, and she'd max out at 500 because that's what she wanted to come on. And so, but that nothing fucking irritates me more than somebody that makes a deal and then fucks with the deal.
Yeah.
Like tries to hold back money and stuff. Fuck you. If you said you're going to pay me, you pay me. If you don't want to pay me, whole different story.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Stallion. Oh, this is rare. Chow said KB was laundering money and that Sarah Silverman wasn't of age.
That's what it was. Yes. Good one, Stallion.
Stallion is like kind of a Dabverse historian. I
Yeah.
guess for making all these clips, it. Yeah, Chow is, they're troll. They troll. They troll. Chip's appearance in this chat is so random. I haven't seen him. We're running through Chris Mackey thinks he's cool banging teenage porn stars from South America in his 50s, right? I mean, what can you say to a guy like that?
Yeah.
I agree. Dirty Deed says Perry Caravello seems more like a character than a real guy. I met Perry in Pottstown, and Perry is he's got mental issues. I don't I don't I don't I don't think it's a character only because the guy doesn't seem to me to he just look. I got the feeling what you see is what you get with him, and I would not want to. I'm sorry. I would I wouldn't I never found Perry that interesting or funny. I liked
No.
Windy City Heat, but this shtick and this act, it's one of my bugaboos, pet peeves is like the picking on the retarded.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
people tell me how much money he's making, so
it's
I should
abuse in some form or fashion when you have someone that's not mentally there legally, and then you're just kind of abusing them, taking advantage of them. It's wrong. My
Sorry
opinion.
about your friend that passed, Buck. I think we're talking about my buddy from Tel Aviv. I have some cool pictures of me when I was in my 20s with him that I keep promising I'm going to put up, but I've been holding off, mostly because it's enough for me to run the show without without adding any other work to it. Sam Bibley, stop with the dumb lies and attention seeking. Clout chasing dummy. Stay in your lane. I think that means that Ava is not banned from Clowntown. Chow did this whole bit trolling Kevin, claiming he was laundering money from Canada and Europe via super chats. it was funny because Kev didn't understand it was a troll and started earnestly responding. That's what but that's why you troll, right? Is to try to get honest response from them.
KB is kind of he's dumb when it comes to this shit. He just wants to make that money. It's all he cares about.
The Sarah Silverman stuff he was saying was a little fucked up, though. He should have just stuck to the money laundering thing. I do find that, like with practical jokes and the trolling, the person doing it always feels like they have to ratchet it up to the point where it creates problems and or becomes hazardous. Chris Mack, I don't think he's 50, but he has no moral character. He thinks that money and poon is all there is to life. He's 47 from what he just said earlier.
I think they're talking about Perry.
No, I think he no, because they said it. He was talking about David earlier.
Okay.
All right, so that one I knew.
It's hard to keep up.
Schmuel, she said she was on BYB last night. I have the clip on my channel. She said she was banned on BYB last night. Okay, I she might have been trolling us. I don't know, but according to Stealth Chaos, if she is, he had nothing to do with it.
But doesn't Clowntown ban people and have them back and ban them? That's like one of their things, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know enough about them. I listen to it when I'm around, but I don't. All right, I got a message
back
2 minutes ago, huh?
Chip, you said you didn't see Chip in the chat. Here he is. Him and Sketty are here.
Sketty gave $50 to Karmic today, and he kept calling her him. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I'm like, who's gonna tell him? Apparently, I guess
10 p.m. Like, so.
So you're hitting the wall right now? Is that
you're hitting the wall?
Yeah, basically, yeah, man. So
he's done, bro. He's cooked.
And the Raiders are gonna play.
You gotta switch from the indica to the sativa, brother. We need to wake you up. I don't know if you do the weed.
J-Mo, look. And I'm depressed because look at what J-Mo is living. Like he's got like.
Yeah, J-Mo. Well, J-Mo's a baller, you know that.
J-Mo lives like a king. Okay,
bro.
You don't shit on J-Mo, whatever his name is.
But look at him. He's got like neon shit everywhere and.
ATP, not to get off Buckman, but what's your take on J-Mo and Karmic X beefing hard right now?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't watch this shit.
Yeah, you do.
But I did. You just show that. I did like the Karmic. It's rant. But like Karmic rants about everybody. If like someone says like, "Hey Karmic, I heard you like took a shit the wrong way," he'd be like, "Hey man, fuck you! I'm fucking doing this." About those rants. You know what I'm talking about?
It's classic.
I do.
Dan has a bunch of smoke with him right now too, so he can relate.
Beefing.
What do you? What? When are you gonna start beefing with him?
A lot, so.
What do you think of his baddie, ATP? That Felicia chick.
I'm sending.
I heard he couldn't like get off to her.
Yeah, that sucks. But next time.
I know. All I'm gonna say is this about Buckman. I think he's delusional.
Mir just sent me the link. For their show.
I think he's a sad person. I mean, he, like you said, Chow, he goes to all these events. He's trying to cozy up to everybody. I'm not surprised maybe if Kevin Brennan fucked his wife. I don't know. And
he's talking about you.
He tries to come off.
Kevin Brennan fucked Buckman's wife?
He would present his wife to Kevin Brennan.
He would. He would present her on a silver platter. He would probably open up her pussy lips for Kevin to enter.
And hold her hand while Kevin's thrusting.
Don't worry, honey. It'll be done
They
soon.
call that the toe boy, actually, I believe, is what that move is called, the toe boy.
He'll be like, soon Kevin will enter me too. It's okay, honey. I'll feel your pain soon enough. No, it's sad. And like I have no ill will towards Buckman, the bug man. The lights are on, but nobody's home, but that's okay.
At least he comes with a woman. But I'll give that to Buckman. Like if Buckman's with a woman, he's gonna come. Like Probably.
Hell
You
yeah.
might need some medical help. But I mean, Karmic X, dude. I'm sorry, man. You got a hotel room with a baddie, and you can't make white. There's you got to go see a doctor.
You
if
think
that's
she's
happening.
a baddie? Oh my god.
Chow, I could use a new femboy twink bottom intern since David Sarah escaped. You into it? How about you, Murr? Dude, no, bro.
I can tell you this, Buckman. Like, I can do what Dave Sarah did in 1/10 the time and 10 times the quality. But you got to earn it, bro. You got to either pony up or you got to bring something to the table for me to work with you.
You have like 4 kids, right?
Yeah.
So obviously you have been able to.
Obviously, you've been fucking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's seasoned, bro. He's seasoned like a good
Mira
steak.
the kid too, so it's like whatever, man.
Yeah, so I'm not gay, you guys, all right?
Yeah.
Look at that outfit that Chow's wearing. Of
England
course he
here,
fucks.
so-
Look at him.
Yeah.
Duh. Look at this guy. He fucks. Of course.
Of course he fucks.
Not to get off Buckman, but J Mo, we need you to give Tukey a call because he said he'd answer tonight if you called, just to prove that you.
I think Chow's trying to troll JMO at this point. It's because he's got the same game plan with everybody.
Well, that was the whole from the very beginning. That was why OG Mumbling Nick and I got accused of gatekeeping because we were like, Chow, Mint, and Mir were trolling you, you know?
Yeah, it's obvious.
And so it was like,
he doesn't switch up his troll. It's the same one. He like, oh, you're the best, J-Mo. Every tweet he does is J-Mo. Oh, J-Mo, I love you, J-Mo. It's like, whatever.
But that's what they do. They did. Chow and Mir were doing that to me when I first came on, and I've seen him do it to other people.
Right. And you rejected
like,
it, so now you're a fucking, a brainless, nobody's home loser.
They wanted,
man.
Well, what happened was they had me on their show, and with the intention of trolling me, and I turned it around and trolled them instead, and I have not been forgiven for that.
Yeah.
Particularly Mir. But I did just ask Mir. I said, Mir, because they're saying I'm a queer, and going on about how they all have kids. And I just asked Mir if he ever had the kid tested. Heard it was the neighbors. So
yeah, I don't know. There's people that know. Like Chow used to come into VCs and he just would make an ass of himself. I mean, I would too, but he would make a bigger ass, which is hard to do when I'm drunk on a stream.
Mint Diggity. Oh, stop! You guys were not trolling JMO. Come on. Come on. And Sketty Tooth John, hey, I found Little Mir interesting one day. I thought Chip was going to leave me. That's very funny, Sketty. I really wanted to chat Karmic and be like, Sketty she's a lovely woman. And
if Chow says he likes you, he's trolling you. That's what he does.
Mint Diggity, he's on the show right now. He's been there for what do you call it? But isn't that part of the troll, right? Oh, you're one of us.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you're when someone tells you you're the best every time they're talking to you, it's weird. First of all, if it's not a troll, it's just weird. Why is he so up JMO's ass?
Yeah, it was a little bit weird to me too. Chip Galloway. Oh, that Chip. I thought you were talking about the other Chip.
The Chipper?
Chip Chipperson.
No, he's not here.
I was like going, I'm sorry.
No,
Chip Galloway. I'm still pondering it. I got to meet Chip in Las Vegas. And those two guys are a lovely couple. And that's what I'm finding about the Dabverse is that I meet more people that I like than I dislike, way more people that I like and that I get along with. And I can't imagine trolling them or talking shit about them on a stream just to like score points.
No, you're right. I've met way more nice people than bad. You're 100% right. I mean, I haven't met any of them in real life like you have, but just generally speaking.
Yeah. Frank says Schmuel will have Liam on to promote a special next month. It's on Amazon. It's not an Amazon special, just there. Liam doesn't like me. I'd love to have, I'd be always happy with Liam.
Who's Mint talking about here?
Says all you do is troll, Schmuel. LOL.
Oh, all you do. Oh, he's saying you are a troll. I don't. You see, I don't get that vibe from you whatsoever.
No. I don't troll. I don't think I do.
No.
But
you're genuine. We've talked off air. You're the same person.
Yeah, I'm fucking boring as hell. That's the problem. And look, no one knows more than me that I have no business being on here. But it's fun, and I enjoy it. And so there we go. I put hopefully that link works. But it's supertip.gg/Buckman if anybody would like to use it. And I haven't really gotten comfortable asking for money.
Yeah, it's weird. It's awkward.
Schmuel's not reply guy troll on Twitter. Oi. Nah, I think I think you're trying to be sarcastic, but I reply all the time, and usually I agree. So there we go. Panhandler, I didn't dump anyone, just not taking a backseat to a concert of a has-been. We all make choices. You made yours. This is a fight that I think that's crosstalk, but you're welcome. I am not there in that one. He trolls Chad and Toe. I think you mean Chad and Toe nonstop. It's Chad and Toe. I mean,
Steel toe.
I guess, yeah. But I definitely do. I will. Yes. If that's a troll, but I don't think that's a troll. And as Cigarette Jones says, give Schmuel money. It's been so long that I got to make sure that this thing works. So he lost weight. CG. Who are we talking about?
Oh, I was commenting or replying to Chip Galloway when he said he wants me to call Chad Fatneck again, but he lost weight, so technically I can't.
And I think this is the thing that we're love you too, Panhandler. Mint Diggity, this is insane. You're here, buddy. And so you're a troll. But I punch up, not down. Isn't that that's what I think makes me not a troll. But Mint, whatever your designation of that is or definition.
I thought Mint liked you.
Mint comes and goes. He likes me some days. He doesn't like me others. He likes you more than he likes me. The last DM I got from Mint was about Panhandler because that was Saturday night, and then the one before that was having you on.
Yeah, I'm
Mint
hateable.
Diggity, you can give it, but you can't take it. Come on now, Mint. I take it. I take it more than anybody, and I take it well. So
yeah,
please.
no, you do take you have a good sense of humor about yourself. Like you don't take it that serious.
I can't. I mean, what am I
it-
going to do?
I take it bad sometimes, depending on how much I've had to drink. But yeah, you're better. You're way better than that than I am.
I'm allowed to troll a troll. Well, yeah, I'm also a lot older, so I've had a lot more experience and practice at it, and I'm certainly less
emotional and
attractive than you.
reactionary as well. I get emotional and I react badly.
I've spent
I've been trolled.
all these therapy guys, right? I've spent years trying to learn not to react and not to take this shit too seriously. Because I was really a little pussy. Like you'd say anything to me and I'd be like, "Why are you judging me?"
Yeah.
And I would think everything when I was started dating my wife, I would think everything she said was condescending. She was trying to be condescending, and it wasn't. And then I was like, "Oh, life is so much simpler and more fun when I'm not this way." The
Yeah.
final boss, look, I can't really apologize to you because all I ever said were compliments about your song always. So if I apologize now, it would make things worse and be more insulting. So drop it. Hey, and thank you, Chip Galloway, for $10. For the goal, hope to see you again in Vegas next year. Now you can tell your wife you're making money at this. Thank you, Chip. Thank you. And it's official. We are going back to Atlantic City for the Super Bowl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Melton put it up today. But I do know that Rocco had made his reservation like 3 months ago. When we were in Hackamania, Rocco already had his reservation. So thank you, Chip. And this may even get me on the 24-hour board. I think the last like 3 people in the Super Tip 24-hour board make less than $20.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I think the people at the top are making a bundle and the people at the bottom are very little. But just the fact that I ever fucking make that list makes me proud. You know, I'm happy to do it. And also too, when it comes to the money thing, part of it is it it's like there's sort of a respect thing. So there's like, oh, people are willing to have you come on or I'm sorry, people like you coming on, so they're willing to throw a few bucks your way, and it's like an acknowledgement. So there we go. Schmuel,
Sorry,
Borgata or
I was laughing at Kay's chat.
we're getting there right now.
Alright.
Schmuel, Borgata or Tropicana, they were talking about moving it to the Trop last year. The last time I was in the Tropicana, which was last year, it was a shithole. I mean, a major shithole. Like I went in the bathroom, and the bathrooms in the Port Authority are nicer than the bathrooms there. KB, insecure men make me sick. And Lady
She's talking about
KB,
you or me?
I don't think she's talking about
I
either
know.
one of us.
I know.
I hope.
Well, hopefully.
But I got to tell you, it's like, yes, Lady KB, I can smell it from a mile away too, right? And that's like the thing with Karmic is this level of insecurity. Um, I think he's a decent looking guy, and I'm sure that he's funny, but that fucking level of insecurity would I can't imagine. I just couldn't imagine living with that all the time. I couldn't imagine this being offended at every little thing. And it would make me crazy. Not that I'm planning on dating Karmic, but I don't see it appealing to women either. The one thing I've learned in life is that women like decisive guys. They don't want you to be a dick, they don't want you to beat them up, but they like somebody who can make a decision,
Yeah, to be a man.
right? And do manly things. And but he's just so fucking I can't take it's like girly boy. And I can't take it. Cigarette Jones, Schmuel versus Rob Saul, Rumble in Atlantic City 2026. Rob Saul and I are supposed to go on the Pat Dixon show, and Pat is going to moderate and see if we can settle our beef.
Ooh, what's your beef? I didn't know you had a beef with him.
I don't really know.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember. My beef actually with Rob came where Deb from Nice Podcast Stupid was on the show, and she said shit about him. So Rob took it out on me.
But they're friends, though. I thought Deb and Rob.
Well, they got back together, but there was like a week where they weren't, and I was collateral damage, and Rob was calling me a pedo. And when I met him in Atlantic City, I placed my arm around him and pulled him in close, and we had a conversation. And then I thought everything was settled, but then the next day he was running around the hotel, just as he was leaving, saying he wanted to kick my ass and was trying to find me. And I had been in the casino all goddamn day long, and I'm not going to say that he waited until I left, but boy, did it appear that way. And
Maybe
I
he had
told
one
him
too many Cosmos.
I was going to be there, and I went out and I waited for 5 jitneys to go by, and he didn't show up. So
Jitney, is that one of those like hansom cab things with the people pushing them?
no, in Atlantic City, their little bus, their local bus is called the jitney.
Oh, okay.
It's like the free bus that goes through all of Atlantic City.
I was
I don't
thinking
know
of I was thinking of
okay,
Atlantic City from Boardwalk Empire. Those little
with
like
the carts.
yeah, what do they call those? Kramer was trying a hansom cab.
Oh, rickshaw.
Rickshaw, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. They still have those carts that they push in Atlantic City, but I think every time I go there, there's like fewer and fewer because people just it's so expensive, and it's like you're only doing it for like romantic reasons. It's like a handsome cab ride,
Yeah.
you're doing it with the horse. You're
That's
not
right.
really trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's always some poor, I always look at it, and it's always to me like some poor 17-year-old that's trying to impress his 16-year-old girlfriend. And all he's thinking about is how much his date is going to cost me, you know?
Yeah.
But
I mean, back in the day, I think that was a sign of you made it in AC. I'm going off of Boardwalk Empire, so you know.
oh yeah, but that was a long time ago. But that's when you had kind of walk everywhere. Karmic is going through some shit right now. Dude is very unstable. He should stop streaming. To be honest, that's the advice that Karmic has gotten since day one, and he's been unstable all along. So there's really, what are we gonna do about it? Frank,
I don't think he would be any more stable if he wasn't streaming. He's just giving it for all of us to watch, which is nice for him to do. And he's making some money. He was in like the top of the leaderboard, I think. I saw a clip. He was fucking talking about Dan. You don't make any money, Dan.
right? He was like, let's check Playboard. He's fallen off the super tip thing. He says it's being made up on Playboard, but I haven't looked, so I couldn't tell you.
Playboard is what now?
Playboard is the new. It's a magazine. It's an old school magazine, but it's on the web now, and it keeps track of super tips on a daily basis. It's like an industry site, but you can access it for free, but you can only check like a couple of things,
Is
and you
that the
can't get
one
too much detail.
that Kevin is always at the top of? Is that what he's talking about?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
But the thing is though is that the way it works is it sometimes it assigns podcasts to a category, right? So it's like Kevin gets assigned to comedy, Shuli's was assigned to entertainment. And so what happens is like you're making a comparison, like I'm the number one comedy podcast, but you might have Big J Okerson might be in entertainment. You can't quite figure out how because you don't select it; they do it themselves. So you don't know, but and
yeah, I mean, if someone like Big J came in, I think he would win over all these guys if they're in the same category.
And I think if if they calculated them, but it's not necessarily a fair comparison because you're comparing different you're comparing like so here you're comparing super chats, right? That's what Playboy does. And that's the only thing that you can compare on their free site. I don't know how deep you could get in on their paid site, which is very expensive. And that might get into memberships, that might get into other things. But then you've got a guy like Jay or Lewis with Legion of Skanks, right? And that's a paid site. So how much money are they making there? And then they'll have put up YouTube clips. Those make money too. You don't know that. How much money is Shuli making on AdSense dollars, right? Like, because people watch his streams over that Kevin doesn't make,
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. I think Big J's making way more than any of these people in the Dabverse.
Right. But
all together combined. Yeah.
Yeah. I just brought up Jay because it's the top of mind name.
Right.
But
well, he did start doing his own show the other day. He did his first just solo YouTube show, and he had like when I checked it, it was 1,300 people watching, and he wasn't even reading the super chats. They were going up, but he wasn't reading them.
Right. And it takes a while to get comfortable with all this stuff, like reading super chats, developing a method to read them.
Yeah,
You know,
I think that the super chat reading part is a newer thing because I remember watching YouTube. People get super chats. It was just a way to elevate your chat. It's not to. There was nothing in the agreement that the host has to read it. It was just something that people would do so their shit was highlighted.
right.
That's what I thought. But Kevin made it a thing where he has to read every single one of them.
Well, when he reads them, you think he's your friend, and
Right.
right, and then you send more. I mean, it's a smart thing, right? If you read them,
Totally.
if the host reads them, people are going to send more of them.
Well, it's definitely working. It's worked on. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work on me. I liked it when I was. I don't super chat anymore, but when I did, I would love it. You know, sure. They're reading my name. They know me.
Right, right. And they do know people,
Yeah.
because I like at some of these events, somebody will walk up and, hey man, I'm bottle of Sprite. And people will go, oh, I know you, because they're super
Yeah.
chatted and,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Um, I want to go back to Mint Diggity, but uh, this is directed at uh, Dixon and Frank. If you've got a problem with Pat, you need to talk to Pat about it. But Pat, to me, is a great guy, and he's been really helpful to me in everything that I need. And he's a stand-up guy as well. I think and he's fucking funny and talented. So, and that's really what I'm here for. Mint Diggity says Rob Saul's funny. Uh, to look at? No, I'm kidding. Uh, Rob does have that thing where he could be. He's so bad, he's humorous. Like I'm just bad. Um, but he is a bit. He is a bit delusional. And I've always been told that Rob was just
Gay.
Levy's bagman, for lack of a better way to describe it, and that's how he got into Levyverse. That's how we got to know him, and I don't know whether that's true or not, but it
Yeah. I
makes
remember Saul was saying that he would buy him cocaine. Wasn't that like one of their falling outs? When they stopped and they had an argument, he was just like, "Well, I get your cocaine or something."
oh well.
I remember that.
I didn't want to say that, but yes, that's exactly what I was
Oh,
told,
okay.
and
Sorry.
that's how we knew him.
Yeah.
Pat Dixon's take on Felician karmic relationships 2 nights ago was so interesting and insightful. From Sketty Tooth John, Pat is very intuitive and wise. I don't necessarily agree with him all the time, um, when we argue, but when he looks at relationships, uh, it it's pretty goddamn interesting. I've never had a talk with him specifically about uh, Felicia and Karmic, but we have talked about other relationships and ones that I've been in, and he's got very different takes than I do, and
Yeah. He has a good outlook on the human condition, I believe. Wasn't he's like a writer too, isn't he? Pat.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and he's really good. He's really good at the writing. The Trop had a great little courtyard with like 10 bars, a great Irish pub called Rira, a Cuban place, a Russian vodka place. It was a blast. That's got to be a long time ago. It was sad. I Dirty Deeds. It was sad when I went there, and I went a because it's the only other poker room in AC. Um, but it was decidedly downscale, you know? It was like a Vegas casino in the hood kind of thing, but everything was old and worn. People weren't happy, and a lot of the stores were closed, like permanently closed. Um,
I've never been to any of the casinos in AC. I've been to AC, but I didn't go to any of those, so I have no insight.
I don't know.
Doesn't Trump have one there, or is that no longer?
No, he hasn't had one forever. That's a Hard Rock now.
Oh, okay.
He's been out of them forever. He lent his name to them. They made he made tons of money, and the deals he negotiated were so bad that they basically went into bankruptcy and then closed. But Trump Plaza, that's where Stuttering John had his boxing match. The last time I was there before it closed, it was literally like homeless people sleeping at slot machines and nobody doing anything. It was freaky. I never really get scared. Inside, I've never been scared inside a casino, like worried about anything, and that was the first time that happened to me. You know, it was like there was no security, nothing was going on. Sketty Tooth. I thought Pat's dissertation was so well presented. It was those moments that Dixon exhibited how well he can communicate. He is a master communicator. Cigarette Jones, pedicab. I think that's when you were thinking of the rickshaw thing. Let's move some stuff up, and then let's kind of get close to wrapping it up. Dirty deeds. I know, but he dated Felicia, so I think Dixon might have an inside idea about why Karmic is so emotionally up and down. From Sketty Tooth. And Sketty Tooth, I agree, but where I disagree is I feel like Karmic would be having these emotional ups and downs with any woman. You know, I was
Or
joking
man.
around the other night when he said he was drinking and that's why it couldn't work. It didn't work, and I was like, I don't think it's the alcohol. I think it's the gender. But I don't know what. There's something odd about him. But he does lie. So, because if you listen to him, his stories change about.
Uh-oh. You're muted. Did your internet go out again?
No, my mic. My mic is a USB-C mic, and it's plugged into a USB-A port with a dongle, and it probably just shit the bed. No, I'm in the other place with the great internet. I'm actually using, this is T-Mobile, you know, the home 5G.
Oh, right.
So it's I've never had a problem with it. So
it was weird
there you
because
go.
your mic went out and then the screen flashed.
Right.
Dongle. It's always the dongle's fault.
And is my mic back?
There you go.
Are we better now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird because I'm not getting any bumps up. Yeah. I don't know. It's sort of like a half-ass system. It's this, like I say, it's the moving from place to place all the time. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
hear
streaming from 3 different places a week. So,
Hello, Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, Mr. Blue Sky is here. When he would go off on Karmic's deep sighs, I was like, whoa, Pat lived this. Yeah, but it just seems to me to be like too soon, right? Except maybe Pat was not, it took a long time for Pat to be manipulated, right? Or to get into that. Or I shouldn't say get manipulated, but really feel that stuff. And this guy is like, he's in it right away. Like, you know, he's in love with Felicia. He's got plans of spending the rest of his life with her. And he's had 2 days with her. I mean, it's insane.
I mean, love at first sight is a thing, right?
The fucking thing, the Queen of the Bull Machine song is in my head now. I it's bad because he keeps playing the same 3 or 4 songs over and over again, and I honestly don't know how people can listen to it. And Crumb, has Doc taken any good shits lately? You were out there last night.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Oscar, I saw you over, Oscar Electric, I saw you over in their chat. Who the fuck is Little Mirror? You know, if I bothered, I would be able to if I knew how to clip and do shit and I cared enough, I'd do like a little mirror segment. But I don't know. He's a little boy. Sketty Tooth. I just got Ghost Party out of my head. Sketty, I had Ghost Party in my head while I was at that Bubble Craps table in Las Vegas that I spent so many hours at. Um, and I wouldn't let anybody bother me. And I'm sitting there like just bopping up and down. But the battery had died on my phone so long ago that I couldn't hear anything from that. I just had the AirPods in and it was Ghost Party rolling around in my head.
Is that one of his songs?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I'm tone deaf or else I wouldn't be able to do it. Chris Mack, LOL. Does anyone like to tell me about that low life motherfucker? Must be talking about our friend Mir. So the thing is with them, right? They troll. So like they were nice to Ashley to get her on, right? Chow was doing the Ashley, and they come on, and then Mir starts with the, how many Black Hawks have you had? Asking her questions about her period, like
What?
just being disgusting, and racist, and he was like yelling out Heil Hitler to her and shit like
fuck?
that. And it's like you're a child, yeah, your name should be Little Boy. And
Yeah, he gets inappropriately drunk and says dumb things, I've heard. I don't think I've ever watched Little Mirror and Chow.
well, he gets drunk, that's for sure, and he does say stupid things, but he also wants to be like a tough guy, so he'll say tough guy shit. But it's easy to say tough guy shit when you're in the middle of the fucking woods someplace and you're untouchable. Um, Chris Mack, Big J and Lewis have the Story Wars show that seems to be killing it, and they're both also touring comedians. They make about 10,000 a weekend sometimes doing comedy clubs. It's insane. That's actually where our boy Dave Sauer is tonight. He's at Story Wars.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt and Jay Muse are on.
He was telling me that they've been he gave me numbers. It was a while ago, but like they were shocked at how much money they were making. I'm really behind in chats here, guys. So we're just gonna run through pretty quick. I happen to really like Mint Diggity and Premium. Oh, Schmuel. Mr. Blue Sky. Hello, Crumb. Is he not saying hello to me? Did I do something? We were on a stream together, and everybody's like, they're all like, look at Schmuel, he's pissed off at Mr. Blue Sky. Look at you. But I make such odd faces that everybody accuses me of having reactions that I'm not really having.
Right.
And there's something else, but I get Mr. Blue Sky's SoundCloud, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Affy, he's in love with Taz and Felicia. It's kind of gross. See, this is my thing. I think he's just in love with any girl that pays attention to him. I think he's a very lonely guy.
Yeah, he seems needy. He got some attention, so he's in love.
All right.
He's in his 40s, but he acts like he's a teenager.
Yes, he's like a 17-year-old boy that never grew up. We're gonna bail, guys. If you wanted to throw some super tips this way, we might stay on to read them, but I'm running behind in reading the chat. And the final boss, I'm telling you, is a huge hypocrite. He shits on everyone while getting so drunk off tweez. To you, Schmuel, acting like a bigger fool than anyone he's trolling. Yeah, that was my experience with him. And but there's nothing I find funnier than tough guys that drink twisted tea. Because it's such a ladies' drink. You know, it just fucking, go get some Valentine or something and do it. Thank you, Acid Dust, for loving this show.
Those are to drink when you don't want to drink. Like you don't like the taste of alcohol, so you get one of those.
it's like a ladies' drink. It's like a
Yeah.
girl who doesn't want to drink, and she's like, "Oh, I have to try something." It's like the seltzers, you know.
I
And
mean, I'll drink a seltzer. I'll drink a twisted tea. Um, so yeah, I won't say ladies' drinks because
well, I
well,
don't picture you coming on your way home from work going, "Oh, let me pick up a 6-pack of twisted tea or Mike's Hard Lemonade."
well, I do buy the White Claws for my wife. That's
Exactly.
about it.
And
I
that's
drink
why you
vodkas.
drink them. Schmuel, I like you too. No, Mint and I go back and forth, but I will say that Mint is really, and I'm sorry to blow your cover. Mint's been really helpful to me, and Mint Mint does sometimes with guests and with shows like I, I don't know how it went or I don't know how I'm feeling about it, something like that, and I'll get Mint's opinion, um, and we'll go from there. Uh, uh,
Oh, there's your buddy.
yeah, I don't one of the what are they called, ladies in waiting of the Dabbleverse. You know what? I should.
I like JMO. I think he does a good job when he does his streams.
What's your time schedule like here,
Tonight?
Crumb? Yeah.
Well, I'm good.
I'm gonna I don't want to stay on long, but I should send let's see if JMO wants to come on and see if he's not the fuck is his Twitter handle? I thought it was JMO Inc. Um I'll find it here in a second. I've got a bunch of here he is. Yeah, that was weird that didn't come up. I'm sending him I just sent him a link. He had trouble getting into Evmux the other night. We'll see if that works. Um,
Oh yeah. The first time I ever did the Evmux was Pat Dixon's show, and I had a problem doing it too. But I realized I had like another tab open, and that's why I couldn't. I don't know. It was weird.
it's weird because you can't. There's some stuff like you can make some camera adjustments in StreamYard that you can't make in Evmux. Like you got to make them beforehand. But then also too with StreamYard, I was always using OBS, so everything was set up. And I've had issues with the virtual background in Evmux, but I seem to have solved that. And
Do you
hence the
use
reason why I had shitty backgrounds. Go ahead.
Do you use OBS with this now still, or don't you need
No,
that for super tips or super chats, whatever it's called?
no, that's the reason why people use Evmux is because you don't need it.
Okay. But if it's
Uh,
StreamYard, you do.
yes, because
Gotcha.
it's StreamYard. It becomes almost. I'm going to say yes in the situation that I was in, but the one thing that was a problem was the voice tips never worked, and
Okay.
um, and there are all these guys like Pineapple and other guys are like, oh, it's simple and it's me fucking up. But I talked to enough people that had the problem, so it's got to be a problem, not just with me. Um,
Actually, will you hold? Are you gonna stay on for a few more minutes? I'm gonna.
yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'll be right back.
And premium, I'm part of the 5% of dabblers that have a job. I still work and I enjoy it. And stop boasting about yourself, Crumb. Um, fuck yeah, JMO. I just sent JMO the link, so I don't know if he's around. I was gonna get off at 10:45, but if he comes in, I'll stay on like another 15 minutes. Um, Dave is creating a Schmuel AI. I am going to die before you guys leave the Dabbleverse, right? Probably. So yeah, get yourselves an AI. That would be fucking cool. And oh, we know JMO is one of Chrome's personas. Yeah, we'll have to see if we have them both on the screen at the same time. That would be pretty funny. Um, I want Jake's AI voice. I want to start a channel where Jake does lectures on astrophysics. That would actually be really funny. That, by the way, is that's sort of the super tip secret, is that there are voices, but not everybody gets every voice, and oftentimes you'll get a limit of voices and you won't get more until you start making money, and or they feel like right up front you're going to make money, and then they'll send it to you. But other than that, because I know that it's the funny story which Tukey told is that Soft, is it Soft Electric? Soft sent Tukey a request to come up with a Chad voice, and Tukey was like, "Oh, let me just send it over to Moody, and Moody will give it to him." So I guess Tukey made the voice and sent it. I'm sorry, Tukey made the voice, sent it to Moody, and Moody won't give it to Soft. So that's pretty funny. Effie, could someone streak at the show he went to, make the Dabverse proud? In LA, they would think it was a bear and probably come after him. By the way, um, I've only been on Jay's show once, and I was only on that show because I was tricked into it. Thanksgiving Day, I don't know, I think it was last year, the year before, Liam sent me a link. And I thought, oh, Liam's doing like, happy Thanksgiving kind of thing. And I go in a room and I set up my phone and I click the link, and there I am on Jake's show. And he started asking me the old joke about the monkey. Would you, what, something beat it off or throw it off or whatever? I don't remember. Panhandler. Chow, what the fuck? I thought we were boys. You may be, but you can never trust Chow. You never know what he's going to do. And Solidarity Premium. All right. I don't think JMO is getting us a link. We're going to take the link, and I really didn't tell him I was going to send it tonight. So I think we're going to bail out of here pretty soon. Premium. And I am so stupid. I kept reading that before as PER, mium, the premium, and I just realized it's premium.
Permasealed finishing.
Yeah, but I don't. Maybe that's where I got it. Maybe I got it from there. Schmuel, someone brought up you doing stand up in a chat the other day. Can you talk about it? Where did you go up? I've talked about it before. Stand up New York, and a bunch of other clubs, but it was really a long time ago. It was like 99, 2000, 98, 99, 2000 ish. And so it was all on VHS, and I have no idea where the tapes are. And I did think that my ex-wife might have them, and I have forgotten to ask her.
Did you kill?
The first time I did, right? The first show I killed, and then after that, they were okay. But I wound up doing. I had two really big problems. One is I was using the same material, and I didn't find it funny anymore. It was like, and I couldn't understand. It's like, you ever have that thing where like you're gonna say something, but you kind of stop because you think you've told it before, or they're not gonna. I don't know how to explain it, but I was telling the same jokes, and it was like, they're not gonna want to hear this. They've heard it all before, and they were old to me, but I obviously didn't know comedy. But I got really, really bad stage fright.
Oh
And
yeah, I bet.
it got, but I didn't have it. I've never had it. Never had it my entire life. Developed it there, and then I was like drinking a lot to like overcome the stage fright. And it was like, and it wasn't like alcoholism kind of thing, but it was like I was drinking too much, I was putting on weight, and it just wasn't worth it. But the stage fright is what really got to me.
Drinking to overcompensate never works out in the long run.
Right. And it's that old thing of you think you could have like a couple of beers and they would work, like a couple would work. But then you need more and you need more. And
Yeah. Then you're just drunk and you're like, let's get drunker.
right. And then I was just drunk on stage.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody wanted that. And so Mint Diggity JU. I sent him the link, but he has not responded. And Pug is Panhandler stuck with his lips. Drink too much, and you won't be able to finish with Gilly. At 41, I got to be honest with you. At 41, I could have finished with anybody. You know, and
like you're supposed to say at your age now you could finish with anybody still.
only Mrs. Cookie. There was a really great super chat to Kevin Brennan where the guy said he's been with his wife for 30 years and his wife could look like me, but he would still fuck her. He would still come or something like that. It was very funny. And I don't think I did. And we'll have to do that. We'll have to talk about that some other times.
That would be funny if you found that and were willing to do a show about it, because it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, if I can find it, I'd be happy to put it up.
Yeah.
I have my that was my first time. That's the only one that I know of. I'm sure they're out there, but that's the only one that I know of. So leave the alcoholism to the professionals like Stanhope. Stanhope is amazing. It's like he's a rare talent, and so
I saw Artie Lang one time, and he was obviously under the influence. It probably wasn't alcohol; it was something else. But he still like he didn't do good. It was kind of slow and boring, but he still was funny as fuck. If that makes any sense.
it does. It's like not the Artie that you're going to see if he wasn't, but it's better than not seeing Artie at all.
Yeah. But the lineup was stacked. It was him, Jim Norton, Bobby Kelly. So like it was a good show. He actually was the worst out of all of them, which was surprising.
I thought you didn't like Norton, or you didn't like his set.
No, I mean, I've seen Norton several times. There was one time I was talking about, probably, but no, Norton's always been funny. He at the end maybe I was oversaturated with Norton. You know what I mean? From the show to Jim and Sam to all the, and then going to see him live, he would do a lot of the same shit that he does on the show in his sets. Like you can tell he was working out his comedy on his radio show. So it was just too much. I mean, to the normal person that's never heard him on the radio, he's hilarious. But when you get familiar with their set, like you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
that's my own fault. But Norton's not. I would never say Norton is not funny. He's hilarious.
Right.
Do I agree with his lifestyle choices? That's what I was talking about. I think.
Oh,
confusing.
What I was saying about the thing with, like, you see a comedian that you really like, right? But they're doing the same jokes over and over. So then it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
That was the attitude I had towards telling them.
Gotcha.
Like, it didn't matter what people thought about him or how much they laughed. They were like, didn't do anything for me. I just didn't understand. I don't think I understood what I was doing.
Right. Well, I mean, you were new too.
Yeah, I was, and it was pretty funny because I did it with a whole group of people, and I was expected to do the worst, and didn't.
Nice.
And but it was also very funny because that's where I met. That was at Stand Up New York, and a woman came up to me after, who was she was a PhD. She was a literature professor, I think, at Rutgers. And started talking to me about all the things I could do. And and I have no idea why, and I really only talked to her once or twice after. But she was just telling me about local and regional comedy clubs and how to make money doing this and where you're going to fit in. And she was actually right. I didn't follow her advice, but she was right. I mean, look, I'm in my 30s and I'm a white guy and I'm not attractive. It's not like I'm not going to be banging down. Nobody's going to be banging down the doors for me. And at that time, everybody that I was doing it with, they were all wanted to be like actors and be on TV shows and stuff. And for me doing that, it was like doing this. I just like doing it.
Right.
And so I didn't have it
So wait, why did you stop then? What
because
was
I stopped liking it because I got the stage fright. Like I couldn't, I was getting bored and I was getting scared. And I would be in front of the audience and it would look like my show last week with Ashley and Lemmy, where I just was like, I looked lost. And it was very weird. It was like reverse of the way it's supposed to be.
gotcha?
So I'm like, what was the name of the Benjamin Button of comedy? KB, I just took my Lunesta. Ha at Chris Mack. KB, does that stuff still give you a bad taste in your mouth?
Oh my
I
god, I
remember
was gonna say the same thing, Schmuel. I've taken it like a couple times. I had the worst taste in my mouth for like 2 days after. Awful. Like bad
I
breath, mothball taste.
yeah, I remember taking it. It was the same thing. All right, we're down to it is not Chris Mack. It is not. And by the way, if you're getting a prescription for Ambien or Lunesta, Amazon.com. I found out because they'll fill it. It's cheap, and my wife gets Ambien, and they would only give her like 5 pills or something, and the doctor wrote 30. And then because it's a controlled substance, it only lasts, the prescription is only good for 30 days. So then you got to go back to the doctor, and fucking Amazon will fill the full 30 for like $18.
But you can buy drugs on Amazon? I didn't know that.
Amazon has a pharmacy.
I don't take any prescription drugs, so I don't know this.
Oh, dude, you're missing the cholesterol drugs and the blood pressure medicine and all that stuff.
I don't need them.
All right. Send KB the link. She is high as fuck now is the time. And
on fucking Lunesta.
I am not making sense here. Dude, if I had taken Ambien, we would be having this entire conversation. I would not remember a goddamn thing in the morning.
I have an Ambien story, but it's not appropriate for public consumption.
Yeah, and I have plenty of them too. We'll get to them some other night. We just what do you call it? Our numbers are dropping because I'm dropping, so that's the deal. Thank you, Mint Diggity, Schmuel Gang for life, and yeah, I enjoyed the crowd. I have to tell you guys a funny story though before I go. So I like Ashley, right? Like not in a sexual woman way or whatever, but I enjoy talking to her. She's a nice and she's very nice, right? Contrary to what you guys think. And it's so funny because when she heard about the Chow Mir thing with Dan from Nice Podcast, she asked me if it would be okay if she called them and told them not to do it because I don't deserve that because I'm a nice guy. So kudos to Ashley. Thank you for defending me. And if there's any exaggeration in that story, it's all mine. And Mr. Blue Sky said, I hallucinated on Ambien once. Only once? You haven't taken enough. And take 2 on an empty stomach, and then go. And KB, that is nice of her. I asked her not to do it, I didn't want her getting involved in it, but I thought it was sweet. And it's because I guess last week when we were going to have her on the show, Milton did a show about her before the one that we came on, and other people were shitting on her. So, and she was treated with a lot of kindness on it, and she got to meet Mr. Panhandler. So definite highlight of her week. But she's a doll, so and I don't have any beef with her, so we'll put all that stuff down. Panhandler shitting on Schmuel is the only reason I'm here. Hey, buddy, you took technical advice from me. You got nothing left to shit on me about. All right, kids, I'm out of here. Crumb, thank you so much for being here. We will be back on Thursday at 8. I think I have somebody scheduled, but I don't remember. And I don't have that notebook in front of me. So I might be wrong. It might be next Thursday. And the only announcement I have is on September 11th, Hulk Hogan Meme Day. Rocco himself, Tukey, will be on with me.
Oh, shit.
So that's it. And yeah,
Never
I've had
forget.
Cardiff. Now I got to get the other half. So, and then I'll try. I would love to drag OJ in, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Not, but alone. All right. So good night. And you realize, Panhandler, calling somebody a Euro is not an insult. You know, just because they're old school and they still live under the domination of the old monarchical system. Hit the like button on your way out. And Mr. Panhandler and Blue Sky, I feel a love connection. I'll hook you up after. Good night, gentlemen.